Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching me at. So, this is Chimba Malisawa, the author of the new book on the market, Intentional Healing. I'm pretty sure you guys have stumbled upon it, or if this is the first time you're hearing about it. It's a book that centers on mental health, trying to educate people on how to take life issues and life matters. It's very saddening to see a number of people struggle to the extent of ending their own lives or making a lot of drastic decisions because they failed to heal. So, in this book, I'm sharing a number of things, from my own experiences and everything else that someone has got to do in order to invite healing in their hearts, in order to heal with intention, with intent. You have to take life, by the horns, take the bull by the horns in terms of life, and drive yourself through to the journey of healing. So today I just want to share a little bit of what's inside, and I want to center this whole thing on moving on, because a lot of people fail to heal, and in that they fail to move on, because moving on is a sign of healing. It's a sign of letting it go and not just basing it on time. Okay, so in the book, I think the general thing I'm trying to talk about is the fact that time is not the healer. I've heard this a lot of times, to say time heals. Now, time does not heal you. Time makes you accustomed. It makes you used to the fact that things are that way. There are people who tend to find abuse normal. That's what time does. Time normalizes the situation. It does not necessarily heal you. I would say it's more like saying time makes you rich, which is not entirely true. To some extent, yes, time is a platform in which we become anything we want to become. If all it took to heal, if all it took to become anything was time, then all of us would be something great. But then it takes the effort which you put in that time that you've been given earth for you to do something remarkable, for you to do something very, very great and interesting, and for people to know you for, and everything else that we actually do. So what it takes is time. It takes time to become something, but time itself is not enough to make you become anything. So it's the same with healing. If you feel in time you're gonna forgive, if you feel in time you're gonna do this and that, if you just don't act right, if you don't act in a way in which you push yourself towards forgiving someone, you will never do it. So healing is intentional. So in this particular space of time we should be intentional about it. There are people who've come to feel like abuse is normal, like a lot of things that they go through are normal because of time. So time makes you feel like, okay, this is just how it's supposed to be. But if you feel you're in a situation which you're not supposed to be in, if you feel in a situation where you find yourself feeling pain is natural, feeling hurt is natural, feeling like your life was just meant not to go well, then you need to embrace the aspect of healing. So healing is moving on. Healing is being okay with what happened to you. Healing is not meeting the person who hurt you and wishing that a metal falls on them, or every accident contains them, or anything like that. So basically, it is difficult to move on because we as people feel like the past holds our best lives. If you feel the future holds your best life, you'd want to get there. You'd want to move on from whatever it is that's hurting you. So I always relate this to memory and experience. The past is full of memories, and the present and the future are full of of experiences. Okay, so now which one is more important? Is it important to remember what you ate, or it's important to remember what to eat right now? So which one would you prefer, remembering the fact that you ate, or eating at this particular moment? So why the members say "Ubulimi bwakaleta butalalika mwana." For example, this basically means when a baby is crying, the fact that you tell them what used to be, maybe the baby is crying of anger, then you say we used to eat a long time ago. That's not helping anyone. So that's what they mean when they say "Ubulimi bwakaleta butalalika mwana." People are driven, people are satisfied by what's happening in the present. It's like the example of food that I gave. If you eat food right now, you'll be satisfied. A memory of the fact that you ate will not satisfy you. So that's why we base our best life. We think the person who left was the greatest. The person who left was the one I was supposed to be with. The person who left actually had everything else that I was supposed to have. So that is not true. It's not true. God can never allow what you lost to be the best you've ever had. So in that, you are supposed to believe that everything that you are capable of achieving is in the future. That's why people never stop working hard, because there's always something very, very good to look out for. There's always something there. So I'll tell people again to say, um, the narrowing down of love, because I've come to understand that a lot of challenges we have in this generation, I love best. This person broke my heart, this guy left, and that happened. So there's an aspect to love that a lot of us don't understand. Love is a very, very general thing. Love is general in that it's not just about loving a person of the opposite sex. It's not just about loving somebody you're gonna end up with. Love is about loving everything that makes you up. Love is about loving your education if you're in school, loving your career if you work, loving your the people around you, loving your family, loving your leisure, loving your sport, loving yourself. The all those aspects to love. But then the mistake that we make, and women especially, is whenever you find somebody, you forget about all your other dreams, you pack them up and invest all your potential, all your time, and all your energy into this single person. Some people even stop singing. If you're a singer, you stop singing, you stop dancing, you stop any other thing that you used to do, and you just base your life, focus it on this single person. And even as you are doing that, I'm sure as I'm explaining it, you're able to see it. You put every single thing that makes you up in this particular person. You taking every tool that you have, everything that you have to build this relationship. So when it crumbles with you, it falls down with you, you fail to handle it. And a lot of people ask me to say, why is it easy for some guys to move on than ladies? And this is particularly the thing. We as ladies love to throw everything away just to be in this relationship. We forget our careers, we stop singing, we stop whatever we're doing just to be in this relationship. And the guys on the other hand, you find that it works, find that he's also focused on other things. That's why I think we also cry so much for attention, because every other thing stops making sense to us, only this single person, and we put everything that we are in this person. But what if you have a job? What if you have a job you love? What if you have education you love? What if you have your friends that are around you, friends that you love, around you? What if you don't throw everything away just to be with one single person? Then you have something to fall back on when that thing fails. Then you have someone or some people out there waiting for you, even when it crumbles. So don't throw your whole life into a single thing. Love is not just about loving one person. Love is broad. Love is about loving the people around you. It's about loving family, loving work, and loving everything that you do. This seems simple, but it's a very, very important concept. Don't throw everything that you have away just to be in this particular relationship. Have aspirations, have goals, have other side things that you love. Then no matter what happens, you have something out there to fall back on. And that is one of the most important things. So moving on is about forgiving the person who hurt you, because believe it or not, life does not always pay you with the same coins that you used. By this I mean, if you hurt somebody, if you broke their heart, doesn't mean your heart will also be broken. If someone broke your heart, doesn't mean their heart will also be broken. People pay in different ways. You might find that maybe he broke your heart, and maybe the payment he gets is his financials. Depends on whatever life throws their way. So there's no single criterion to life saying if this guy hurts you, you will always be hurt again. That is not how life works. So with that, it's very helpful. It will help you move on, because you believe that no matter how much pain you wish on somebody, they're just not gonna get. At the end of the day, you will think you are the person to inflict the pain. And this is how we see people burning their exes, people storming their exes things, weddings, whatever. But at the end of the day, this is what makes us not to move on. The idea of the fact that this person who hurts me, will also be hurt. But that is not how life works. It is not how life works. A metalloid is not gonna fall on them, and everything that you want to happen to them cannot happen to them, because you never know what makes them feel angry or upset. So life itself knows how to pay them back, but we actually don't know. That's why karma is not a single concept that we all understand. Some people break hearts, but at the end of the day they find love. And those people who never even broke a heart before are heartbroken. That's just how the chain of life moves. So no matter how good you are, bad things happen. No matter how bad you are, good things happen. So at the end of the day, we are just people trying so hard to live the life that we want, to live the life that we love. So at the end of the day, we should not tie our happiness to people. Of course, people play a very, very vital role in making us happy, but discover yourself. Go out there, discover what you love, discover what makes you happy. It's not just about one single person. If singing makes you happy, if movies makes you happy, if all these things make you happy, then go for them, chase them, and just make sure that you're not focused on just one single facet of life. A lot of things exist, a lot of things are out there. So make sure that in everything that you're doing, you find the things that make you happy, find the things that thrill you. There always comes a time, always, when you realize that, oh my god, what happened there, it taught me this. And I know sometimes it's very, very difficult to understand that in that moment, to say what's happening has a significance. And some people are closed up in that particular space, and they end up thinking bad things just happen to them, they're just unlucky, or something. And instead of us waiting to understand why something happened, we end up just closing ourselves in that field, and in that belief that bad things just happen, and for no significant reason, and nothing teaching you, nothing, just happening to you because maybe you're messed up, or there's something that you did wrong, or anything. And that is, unfortunately, it's a space that a lot of people are locked up in. But trust me, there's always a significance. At least for me, for a lot of things that have happened to me, I've realized, looked back and said, okay, that was supposed to happen, because if not for that, I wouldn't be here right now. So it basically does not have to take you years and years for you to come to a place where you understand why certain things happened. You have to take that intentional step. Like I said in the beginning, take intent in healing, have the drive to heal, have the desire to heal, because you want to be okay. There's always an importance attached to happiness, and happiness is created at the end of the day, because life in itself, at the end of the day, is just a pursuit of happiness. We all just want to be happy, we all just want to do something that's going to put a smile on our faces, and that is a very, very important thing to feel. So yeah, I'll be doing more videos like this, because this book is actually very rich with content that is going to change your life, content that is going to inspire you to heal, content that's going to inspire you to be productive, because your emotional strength, is really, really, literally tied to everything that you're doing. It's important to be mentally sane. It's important to sleep at night thinking, oh my god, I'm proud of myself. And that totally happens. It's something that you can actually do by yourself, gradually, of course. So in this book, I'm talking about healing, pain, guilt, how to heal in particular, and I've outlined a number of things that you can access in order to heal. So there's just a lot. It's very rich. Make sure wherever you are, you find a copy. If you want or need a copy, you can either DM me, reach out to me, comment in the section, or reach me on 0961838217. My Airtel line is a bit cocky. I haven't known it by heart yet, but I do have an Airtel line. So if you need it, let me know. So at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is you can be better. You need to get better, and everything that you do, that is or has the ability to make you happy is tied to emotional strength. So keep winning, keep shining, and remember that you are blessed beyond measure, and you can become anything that you want to become as long as you pursue that mental sanity that you need. So this has been Chishimba Malisawa. Thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, anything, because I'm going to be sharing with you a lot on how you can be happy. No one has no problems. No one has no problems. Everyone experiences their moments in life. But for us who experience and have the zeal to teach, we are always going to be there for you. So reach me out on any platform. I love you. God bless you and take care of yourself. Thank you.